Alrighty, hi soul family. So this is gonna be your February monthly predictions. And this topic is gonna be what February is feeding your soul. So what's happening for you in the month of February, tarot predictions, okay? So we're gonna be focusing on three specific questions. Question number one is gonna be what part of me is being nourished or strengthened this month? Question number two is gonna be what needs to be digested, processed, or released in February. Question number three is going to be what small but powerful action will support this timeline. So whatever image that you guys are drawn to, there will be timestamps down below for you to meditate more on the piles. I love you, and I'll see you in whatever pile that you choose. Alrighty, hi pile number one. So you chose this lovely image on the screen. So your plate is ramen. However, this month is going to be bringing you healing, comfort, emotional restoration, inner child healing as well. So you guys could be having a lot more fun. A calm nervous system, and this month's theme for you is going to be softening, rest, emotional safety. So I feel like the month of February is going to feel like, you know, I'm thinking about that one SpongeBob episode where he's like, I don't really feel like it when he's being asked to do something, and I feel like that's the energy of February for you. I don't really feel like it, and that's perfectly okay. Let's tap in and see what February has in store for you. So I want to start off with a lucky number for you. Let's see what lucky number you have in February. All right, Spirit, a lucky number for pile number one. A lucky number for pile number one. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Before I started your reading, I was thinking about the number 111, and I was like, that's so crazy. Like, I wonder if that's going to come out for pile number one, and it did. So we have 111 Destiny. So I feel like also, like, we have the Angel's Whispers card. This is just like a summary of what the cards are in the actual, like, card deck. And it coming out lets me know that you guys are going to be feeling extra like tapped in with your reality. And this is because you're allowing yourself to really just be calm. And like your inner world feels calm. And I feel like a lot of you guys are tackling any challenges or any fears that may come in to kind of disrupt your nervous system with love and softness. So there's a lot less frustrations in your reality this month of February. And everything just feels like it's falling into place. It feels like, wow, I'm finally living in my dream life. It feels very calm and centered. And I feel like a lot of you guys are no longer pushing yourself to like manifest this dream life. It's more of like, well, it's going to happen inevitably and I don't need to stress about it or about the when or the how. So you guys just feel a lot more calm and you're allowing yourself rest instead of grinding. Anyway, so your lucky number for the month is 111 and it says destiny. Follow what you feel. Listen as your intuition helps to guide you to what you are manifesting. The inner whispers are helping you to create all that it is that you desire. Listen, lean in, and follow your soul. So a lot of you guys are manifesting from your intuition, from like really just trusting your inner world. So you're not pushing when you feel an energy of resistance. So I feel like in the past, a lot of you guys, maybe you just kind of followed like a specific schedule and you're recognizing now, like in the month of February, you're recognizing that I'm an intuitive. Like I need to check in with my body, see how I feel. Instead of just grinding. You don't do well with strict like structures or like routines. You guys, your routine, even if you have a routine, it has to be fluid. Like even if you say, okay, like I want to post 10 videos a week. This is just an example, by the way. If this week comes and maybe you're on like your period or you're not up for it, you're kind of just like, listen, my body says no right now and I'm going to listen. I feel like before you guys would like think of it like you're being lazy, and I feel like that mindset is shifting. It's like, no, my body simply cannot handle it. And the more that you listen to your nervous system is the more that this dream reality feels calm and inviting. Like before, it's like it didn't feel inviting because you kept pushing. And I feel like due to the reflection that you've been doing, this is why your dream life is manifesting effortlessly. And the month of February is going to be showing you like that. It's going to be showing you like, actually, babes, like you are manifesting a soft life because you're choosing the soft life. You know what I mean? It's like people who want a soft life, but like they don't know when to rest. It's like you're stepping out of that energy. You're getting off the hamster wheel. An affirmation that you can say when you guys start to see this number 111. I promise you, after this reading, it's going to be very apparent that this reading is for you because you're going to be seeing the number 111 everywhere. And this is an affirmation that you can say. Life is always happening for me. I'm allowing myself to lean into what feels good. So the more that you choose what feels good, and I feel like this is also you connecting to your inner child. It's like the more that you're tapped in with your inner child and your inner world, you allow yourself to listen to what feels good. And that's why your reality is feeling better in February, because you're the one that's like leading this. You know what I mean? You're the one that's like choosing this. So that's your lucky number for the month. Let's tap in and see what else the month of February is bringing you, my darling. All right, for the month of February, for pile number 1, I feel like I'm also getting the download for pile number 1. Every time you feel like an emotion and you check in with yourself as to where am I feeling this sensation, like just really just being patient with yourself. I feel like before you guys were embarrassed about your emotions, but now you're allowing yourself to truly feel. And the more that you do that, you're recognizing that that's me allowing it to pass through me without giving it power. So that's why you guys could be feeling a lot more safe emotionally, because you're allowing all your emotions to exist. You're not like downplaying it or running from it. And this could be also what's contributing to your inner child feeling a lot safer with you in the month of February. All right, let's tap in, Spirit. For pile number 1, what part of them is being nourished and strengthened in this month of February? What part of them is being nourished and strengthened in the month of February? For pile number 1, what part of them is being nourished and strengthened in the month of February? For pile number 1. Okay, so in the month of February, Spirit is letting me know that your mind is being nourished. A lot of you guys are acting on your creative ideas and you're expanding in some way. So if you feel called to kind of like learn more about the craft that you're already like pursuing, trust that. Whatever downloads that come in, trust that, because that's how you guys are being nourished, like mentally. So some of you guys, you may struggle with like creative inspiration if you're not allowing your mind to expand, if you're not like reading new things or watching videos that actually feed your mind. I feel like, you know, the how they say the connection between mind, body, and soul. The more that you guys feed your mind, the more that you feel like, okay, I'm in alignment with my purpose. I'm really allowing myself to master my craft. So mastery is very important, and it's very crazy because the number 1 is a mastery number, like 1111 mastery number. And I just get this energy that it's like you guys are meant to be communicators. So this could be a pile of people who like to read, who like to speak, who like to write. And the more that you know, the more that you're able to spread that knowledge. And in the month of February, Spirit is saying lean into that. That's how you can nourish yourself, nourish your mind by reading more, by watching videos that simply expand your knowledge and whatever it is that you are doing, you know? Let's see. Also, Spirit is letting me know that what's being nourished for you guys is your finances, a new and abundant opportunity. So this universe is offering you abundance through your mind, pile number 1. And in the month of February, you're really just being called to act on whatever downloads that you get, because you never know how much your life can change overnight with you simply following your intuition. Because this is such a intuitive pile. Your higher self speaks through you through downloads, and if you don't act on those downloads, your higher self kind of waits for you to like act on it, and then they give you another idea. So the more that you continue to do that, the more you recognize that I'm living my life in flow. So in the month of February, act on all the ideas you get, regardless if it seems silly to you. Just do it anyway and allow it to be what it is without judgment. Some of you guys could also be getting a new job offer in the month of February as well. That's coming through. something new being offered in your career in the month of February as well. Um, if some of you guys have been like pursuing a certain career for a while, Spirit is letting me know that like your faith in it is going to be strengthened because you're going to start to see the fruits of your labor as well. The more that you rest, the more that you receive as well too. So a lot of you guys are recognizing that I don't need to actually like do more. I just simply need to walk the path that is like given for me and trust it like without anxiety. So a lot of you guys in the month of February, you're letting go of this like anxiety, self-doubt that was like over you for a while, for a minute there. Let's see what needs to be digested, processed, or released in February. For pile number 1, so I think that a lot of okay, so pile number 1, Spirit is saying that in the month of February, a lot of you guys don't let up on your journaling. Don't let up on writing down like whatever it is that scares you and writing. So this is what's coming through. So one thing I like to do is I'll write down 3 fears that I'm currently feeling, and then I'll write down 3 truths next to it. Even if the truth hasn't manifested yet, I will write it in the form of an affirmation. So Spirit saying to make sure that your mental energy is clear. Do the things that makes your mind clear, whether this is moving your body, like reading more, whatever it is that helps you stay grounded in the month of February, because new ideas need to come into your vessel and you need to have a clear mind at it during that process. So if listening to subliminals at night for confidence, for manifestation, whatever it is that you're doing to keep your mind clear, continue to do so in the month of February, because those new ideas, those new downloads that you get are like seeds of abundance. Okay. And I feel like whatever it is that you need to release is thinking that your ideas are not good enough. That's coming through. Because Spirit is emphasizing that you guys have a sharp mind, that you're very smart, that you're very intelligent. Some of you guys could also be having surgery in February. Take that as a confirmation. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Let's see. What small but powerful action can support this timeline, Spirit? What small but powerful action can support this timeline? For pile number 1. What small but powerful action will support this timeline for pile number 1? Okay, so pile number 1, some of you guys could also be moving in the month of February as well, or getting married. Something, okay, you guys are going to be celebrating some form of success in the month of February, and I don't think you see this coming, because I think pile number 1, your shadow self, tends to live in the energy of self-doubt. Okay. And I feel like Spirit is saying that don't step into that energy, the lower vibrational energy, your fears. So try doing that journaling thing that I do, where it's like 3 fears that I'm currently feeling in this moment. Where are you feeling that sensation? And then also like writing 3 truths afterwards. Something that I did create is how to manifest your dream life using a calm nervous system. That is a PDF file that is available on my website, pile number 1. This is how I manifested my own life, because I recognize that I'm the type of person that likes to push. And if I don't check in with my nervous system, I can end up just freezing and not doing anything after that. So nervous system manifestation is very important. And I feel like pile number 1, that PDF file could help you. I go into more details on my website. Check it out if you feel called. However, in the month of February, pile number 1, your shadow self needs to take a backseat. Okay. Because even if you doubt it, create anyway. It's not about how you feel about the project. It's about you allowing yourself to express that creativity. So your advice and how to connect to this timeline is to take action and don't be consumed by fear. Okay. That's how your shadow self operates. It'll sneak in with the self-doubt that makes you feel like, oh yeah, no, like, comfort is safety, and you're not really comfortable in that safety. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like comfort is just an illusion. It's never actually truly comfortable, because you just constantly think about your dream life and what you could be doing. So your advice from your angels is just to take action anyway on whatever mental, like whatever comes into your mind, take action on it. Let's see. Let's get some more cards, for the month of February for you, pile number 1. I feel like you guys, if you're doing renovations on your house, I feel like it's going to be complete in the month of February. That's coming through. You're going to be celebrating some kind of victory too as well. Some of you guys, if you're making content, something's going to go viral. See. Spirit wants you to meditate more in the month of February as well to connect to your mind. 963 hertz is very it's a frequency I listen to when I'm meditating to connect to my higher self, and I always get the best downloads like when I listen to that frequency regularly. And I'm so serious, you guys. Like, even the download for my PDF file that I created, that came through when I consistently listen to that frequency for like a week. And I like to switch up my frequencies, but whenever I'm in need of inspiration, if I feel like oh my gosh, like I don't have any inspiration and I need new ideas, I listen to that frequency. So give it a go and tell me how it goes. Clean your space in the month of February to allow your energy to flow better. If you're in a dirty space, I promise you guys, there's nothing that you can get done properly. Like, everything, that's when fear seeps in. That's when like all types of negativity comes into your aura, because your space isn't clean. So in the month of February, try to keep your space as clean as possible. And if you guys struggle with cleaning, something that you can do is just set a timer for 10 minutes a day and just clean. And when that timer is up, you stop, and then you can just do that again the next day, and then the next day, and then the next day. But in the month of February, Spirit's saying please keep your space clean to allow that energy to flow better. And when your space is clean, guys, abundance, money can come to you effortlessly when your space is clean. I noticed that when my space is really clean, that's when like I be getting more like purchases, more like just more money in my reality. And that's a motivation for a Capricorn to keep their space clean. I promise you that. So we have time to add a daily movement to your routine. It helps with anxiety and depression. So moving your body, pile number one, could very help with clearing your mental energy as well. Sometimes, you know, like when we are overthinkers, going to the gym, lifting a couple weights, walking can really just clear out that energy. We have crystal healing. You guys can buy crystals in the month of February to help you align with this energy as well. So we have, are you doing the things you said you would? Remember, you build inner trust, be impeccable with your own words. So in the month of February, guys, when you say that you're going to do something, do it. And I know that sounds very like simple, but the more that you do that is when you're like, the more that you act on what you say you're going to do, you're building that self-trust. And something that I recognize too is that if you find yourself like saying I'm gonna do something and then you don't stick with it, reevaluate if you've been setting the bar too high. A lot of the times we be seeing content that says, oh, you know, like just manifest, you know, just dive headfirst and start working out 6 times a week. That's not optimal at all. If you never moved a bone in your body, there's no way in hell you're going to be able to lift 6 times a week. Okay, so that's also another reason why I created that PDF file, because it's like we be trying to aim so high, and then when we fail, we just kind of sit there. We just sit in our comfort zone because we're like, you know what, I tried already and it wasn't working. Reevaluate what would work with you. What would you show up for? It's always baby steps until we can make other big steps. So right now I tried like doing yoga for 20 minutes a day. I ultimately ended up not being able to stick with it, and then I realized that okay, like I'm not doing it anymore, but like I want to do it. What can I contribute to? What will I actually stick to? 5 minutes a day. And on the days where I really truly don't want to do it still, I'll literally just say to myself, it's 5 minutes, and it makes it easier to show up for it consistently. So dipping your toe in your dream life is another way for your nervous system to get used to this new habit that you're building. Okay, a lot of times we be trying to build habits like crazily, like aiming too high. I hope that makes sense, but like I'm just sharing with you guys because it's like I've been there as well. You know what I mean? I like as a very ambitious person, Lord have mercy, have I been humbled with like manifestation. So we have switch up your routine. Go on an adventure, try something new, pick up a new hobby. So in the month of February, you guys can try picking up a new hobby as well. Just to really connect with this energy. So those are my messages for you, pile number one. If this did resonate, comment a sword emoji to let me know that this resonated and you are going to be taking the action steps required to align with this new timeline for you. I'm sending you guys so much love. If you guys are interested, personal readings are linked down below, as well as other services on my website. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you in your next pick a card reading. I also wanted to add, pile number one, that in the month of February, a way that you can also connect to this energy is by having more warm like liquids into your body, adding like drinking tea, soups, just to really just support this comforting energy. The more warm things that we put in our body, the more calm our nervous system feels. So drinking like chamomile, lavender tea before bed can help you calm your mind, calm your nervous system, as well for you to connect to this energy. I love you guys, and I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for watching. Alrighty, hi pile number 2. Welcome to your monthly predictions for the month of February. So you chose this lovely image on the screen. So we have strength, confidence, ambition, stepping into your power. February activates your leadership, discipline, and personal authority. So a lot of you guys, pile number 2, you've been kind of like shedding for a minute. And I think the month of February is gonna really bring more clarity for you guys. As to like what was this past year really about, like the year before that you've like that whatever you're watching this, what was it all about? Because I feel like you guys have been in this cycle for a minute of shedding, to really just remembering who you truly are. A lot of you guys used to be in a very much of a people pleasing energy. You were just very wounded. You had a very wounded inner child. And I feel like because a lot of you guys, this pile that's picking this plate, you are meant to be leaders. You're meant to live your life and like other people follow along, because you're just I don't even know how to describe this energy. It's just like the best way I can describe this energy is just basically pile number 2. You're stepping into your power and other people are meant to follow. Like you're leading by example. Okay. And this past year before you're seeing this video, you have been shedding. You have been letting go of your people pleasing. You've been letting go of everything that every belief that just wasn't aligned with you anymore. And you're stepping into your own confidence. You guys, I feel like this is the pile where I feel like before you would walk with your head held down and now you're walking with your head held up. That's the best way I can describe your pile. So thank you for bearing with me, because sometimes like these channels come in and I could feel the message in my soul, but like trying to communicate it be a little hard. So yeah, let's tap in pile number 2. At the bottom of the deck, I picked a lucky number for pile number 1, and at the bottom of the deck my energy is being drawn to it, so I'm gonna read this number for you guys. I didn't even have to shuffle. And it's 222. So we have balance. Now is the time to take inventory of your feelings. Are there any feelings of imbalance or resistance? Divine whispers are here to remind you that the alignment that you seek also seeks you. Breathe, rest, and reset. So you guys could be in an energy of reset as well, especially after everything that you've been through. A new version of you is being activated. And one thing I notice is like when a new version of me is being created, I feel the urge to rest more. So in the month of February, you could feel the urge to just kind of like sit back, take a breath, and just really just reflect on everything that you've been through up until this point. An affirmation that you can say when you see the number 222 is, what feels peaceful and calm easily finds me as I restore the balance within me. So you guys are restoring your inner balance. The Temperance card is coming up. I haven't pulled that card yet, but that's coming up for a reason. Let's see. Let's tap in and see what's going on for you in the month of February. I feel like you guys could be going back and forth between like, should I be disciplined in this area or should I take a break? So you guys are learning how to be like balanced when it comes to doing more and taking rest, knowing when to pause, knowing when to go. That's what's coming up for pile number 2, Spirit. What does the month of February bring them? Okay, so let's see, what part of me is being nourished or strengthened in the month of February? For pile number 2, what part of them is being nourished or strengthened in the month of February? What part of them is being nourished or strengthened in the month of February? For pile number 2, Spirit. For pile number 2. What part of them is being nourished or strengthened in the month of February? For pile number 2. Pile number 2. Interesting. Okay. Let's connect with this energy. Give me a second. I feel like pile number 2, the month of February could be a very like back and forth energy for you. I'm just going to be completely honest. It could be like you're feeling a whole new timeline while also releasing an old timeline. So in the month of February, be patient with yourself. Like, it's okay if you don't want to take action on something. It's all about balance for you, because you are also shedding and letting go of the heavy betrayal that you've experienced in the past. So as you're stepping into your power, as you are claiming this new energy for yourself, allow yourself moments of pause if you feel anything coming up mentally or emotionally. And I feel like your guys are really emphasizing this because pile number 2, you are kind of always ready to take action. You're always ready to move forward and look ahead because you just have this strength to you, this inner strength to you. It's like when people try to break you, they can never do that because at the end of the day, you refuse to give up on yourself. And I feel like sometimes you kind of approach your emotions in that way, and emotions don't always make sense. Okay. Like sometimes you can feel like, oh, I've already spent time healing on that. Why am I back there again? And healing is not linear. Okay. If something comes up, then something comes up. And I think about it in terms of like, for me, like, I may think that I've worked through something, and then like next thing you know, I'm kind of triggered by something in my reality, and I'm like, oh shit, like I'm back here again. And it's not that you're back here again, it's just that right now this needs your attention and focus, and you need to treat your inner child with care in the month of February. So I feel like Spirit's really calling me to say, tap into your heart space. In the month of February, it's very important to listen to like frequencies of like heart chakra frequencies, do heart opening poses in yoga, just really just eat heart healthy meals to allow yourself to connect with this space. Put your hand over your heart and really just check in with yourself on a daily basis in the month of February, because it's not that you are stuck or you're going back and forth. It's just kind of like, well, the more that you allow yourself to feel and take pauses when it's necessary, is the more that you can continue to move forward. When you guys run from your emotions and decide, well, I'm actually just going to focus on what I want to create versus like what's coming up in my reality, is when you find resistance. So in the month of February, what needs to be nurtured and strength for you is like, what needs to be nourished and strengthened for you, sorry, that came out weird, is your heart chakra. Really just being patient with yourself and your emotions. It doesn't make you weak. I think in the month of February, you're recognizing the strength that is you, like, and tied to your emotions as well. Strength isn't just how you can set boundaries. It's not just how you stand up for yourself. It's not just discipline. It's really just allowing yourself to feel, allowing yourself to reflect, allowing yourself moments of stillness and pause when you need it. You know what I mean? And not feeling weak for crying about something that maybe happened 10 years ago, 8 years ago. It doesn't matter if like you're not currently experiencing betrayal. The heart remembers. Okay. And sometimes your heart just needs your attention. So that's coming up for a reason. Let's see what needs to be digested, processed, and released in the month of February for pile number 1. So I'm already hearing Spirit say trauma. You're releasing trauma in the month of February, pile number 2. I feel like you guys, okay, so this is coming through. I'm going to just share. You guys have been in the in-between for a minute, pile number 2, right? And I think sometimes we can forget how important it is to be in the in-between. I know sometimes we can really just want to be at the end. The goal is to be at the end, but you're creating a bigger, better you. And so the in-between, your daily steps reflect the future that you're creating, right? So it's very significant. Like the in-between is so significant because every step that you're taking now, your future self is thanking you for it, right? And eventually you will get to the end, but it's like you're gonna look back on these moments and like when you reflect back on these moments, you're gonna realize how important it is. And I feel like your guys are saying that in the month of February, they want you to really just get used to being more present and recognizing the beauty that is in the now. Instead of comparing where you are now to where you want to be, really just taking it one step at a time, one day at a time, noticing that every decision, every choice that you make is what's building this future reality for you. That's coming in. All right, Spirit. For pile number 2, what needs to be digested, processed, or released in the month of February? What needs to be digested, processed, or released in the month of February for pile number 2? So your mindset around productivity and routine. Pile number 2, I get this energy. A lot of earth signs could pick this pile. I think you guys struggle with like, it's not that you, okay, so you guys are very ambitious. Like this pile that picks it, you're very ambitious. You get stuff done. There's nothing that you cannot accomplish, but it's learning that hard work doesn't always equal results. And it's okay to take moments of stillness. It's okay to pause. And I feel like once you recognize that, you will gain more freedom and recognize that, okay, I am free because I get to decide whether or not I want to do this today or do that today. So I feel like in the month of February, Spirit really wants you to focus on why do you tie your self-worth to what you create, your work? Who are you outside of work? Okay. That's coming in for a reason. I feel like you guys, it's just this one question that's popping up in my mind. It's like, what would you do if you were the only person? What is it? What would you do if you were the only person that was on Earth? Like, what would be the first thing that you do if you were the only person on Earth or something like that? I don't know why it's not coming through fully, but if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Outside of all your responsibilities, who would you be? What needs to be digested, processed, or released in the month of February for pile number 2? Let's see. This one. I feel like I'm getting this energy where it's like, you guys, Spirit wants you to get used to sudden changes. In the month of February, for some of you guys, it's this energy of like, you're gonna start to see certain things manifest. You guys have been planting seeds for a while, and you're gonna see certain things manifest in your reality. Taking moments to really check in with how that makes you feel. Like it makes me think about like, okay, like I'm growing on YouTube, right? And I post my videos frequently and they're starting to do a lot better. But I had to really sit with that because I'm like, oh my gosh, like this means more exposure. This means like more hate. This means more like, how will I handle that? And there was a lot of anxiety and feelings that were coming up. But I just sat with it. I didn't really like try to change it or try to like journal it away. I sat with that feeling. So that's coming up for a reason. And I think that Spirit's saying that when these things start to manifest, as you're starting to see things trickle in, reflect on how it makes you feel. Because sometimes maybe like you may say you want something and then it starts to show up and then you kind of run from it. This could be in love. This could be in career, friendship, whatever it is. Maybe some of you guys are getting nervous with people who are entering your reality because of all the heavy betrayal that you've experienced. So this could be somebody new entering your life that completely shifts your reality. Something very shocking is going to happen in February, but it's not necessarily bad. It's just a change in your reality. And I think it's going to challenge the way that you see relationships because of how you've experienced past trauma. So this could be like, you know, you're manifesting a soulmate and then you meet somebody that you ultimately start to feel frustrated with because it's like, wow, like this is like complete opposite of what I'm used to. How can I handle it? You know, so I'm really getting a lot of love for this because it just feels like this person's coming in to challenge your trauma, how the past trauma that you've been through created all this like distrust in you. That's coming up for a reason. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Let's see. What small but powerful action can you take that will support this timeline? Wow. Okay. That's confirmation. Okay, guys. So I'm getting this energy where you guys have been planting many seeds, in different areas of your life, and things are going to be coming at you in a sudden, fast pace. So whatever it is that you're manifesting, something's coming in, and I just feel like Spirit is just saying that allow it to happen and don't run from it. Allow yourself to really fully digest what's going on. So really just taking a step back if you feel overwhelmed, and just checking in with yourself, your heart, your feelings, your emotions. So you guys could be traveling in the month of February as well. Oh, something you've been manifesting for a while is coming in. So Spirit is emphasizing as well, what small action that you can take on this timeline is to allow yourself to release negative thoughts, negative beliefs that come up during this time. So if you, for example, you receive a manifestation that you've been waiting for forever with, right? And you're starting to see it trickle in, sit with that. Sit with how it makes you feel. Because maybe some of you guys, you could have been manifesting for a while and thinking that this could never happen for me, but yet you keep going. Sit with it actually manifesting. Like, how does that feel? Why did I feel like I wasn't worthy of it? And now that it's happening, why does this make me feel uncomfortable? These are questions that you can ask yourself in the month of February as well. I feel like Spirit's also emphasizing in the month of February, when you start to see these manifestations trickle in, there's maybe an urge to continue to do more or push more. It's almost like, well, I need to be able to maintain this. I need to work harder. But I feel like Spirit's saying that learning that just because it's like manifesting doesn't mean that this is a sign for you to continue to push and push. There needs to be a healthy balance between you manifesting and also taking rest. This could literally just be like you guys wanting certain gym goals, and it's like you see that you're finally getting abs, for example, so you're like, let me add another day a week to my gym routine, and Spirit's like, no, baby, balance is key. Balance just keeps coming up for this collective. And it's so funny that I said that. I said something about the temperance card in the beginning and it fell out anyway, so that's definitely confirmation as to like how you can support this new timeline is by being balanced with your energy and not just overworking. Okay, like what you're manifesting will not leave you. I feel like Spirit wants me to emphasize that. You don't need to hold on to it for dear life, because you will make it flourish, okay? But the way to make it flourish is to also make you flourish. By taking care of you, you're taking care of your manifestations. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I need to reiterate it, because pile number 2, you could be very stubborn. You may tell other people to rest and take breaks, but you don't really do that. For some reason, you don't feel like there's freedom in your schedule that allows that. So I feel like maybe sitting with that, and how can you invite more freedom into your reality? Because the minute we start to like think like that, Spirit will start to bring in downloads and solutions to help us with that. Instead of us saying, oh, I can't do this because of this, I can't do this because of that, you kind of block yourself off to the life that you want to live, versus opening yourself up to all possibilities. All right, Spirit, I'm ready to live a soft life. Show me the way. So that's coming up for a reason. Let's see. Let's get some final cards for you, pile number 2, as to what you can expect in the month of February. I hope this made sense. I kind of felt like pile number 2, your energy was a little confusing and back and forth. We're seeing surrender. So let's see. Surrender. The less you know, the better. Pile number 2, like you could be very much in the dark in you can be very much in the dark in the month of February. This could be also why your reading is kind of like all over the place. I feel like what you're not going to expect something, and something is going to very much surprise you. And this is a manifestation seed that you've planted a while back. And I feel like because you guys have been in the in-between for such a long time, that you're going to be surprised that this thing came through. I'm hearing a lot of blessings in your reality, but like Spirit wants you to challenge your lack mentality. Focus on the abundance that's already around you and in you. We have stock up on your self-care items. Treat yourself. You deserve to be taken care of. So in the month of February, pile number 2, something that you can do is listen to self-love subliminals to really just align with that energy of love, heart chakra opening. So wearing the color pink, wearing the color green, and just taking care of yourself. Like in moments where you feel like, okay, I could continue to push harder, taking a break. And it's so funny because before I was filming this reading, I was kind of like exhausted, but I was like, oh, you know what? Like, just take a break, go lay down, watch your anime, and we'll decide what we want to do later. If you feel like filming later, then we'll film. If you don't, then we'll film tomorrow. And that's not how I used to be, pile number 2. Like I used to just kind of just be like, well, you know, I scheduled filming today. Regardless of how I felt, I'll do it anyway. But I'm no longer approaching life that way. And the funny thing is, after relaxing for a couple hours, I felt the energy to film. So I allowed myself to film then. And this energy of the reading feels so much better versus if I had pushed myself to do it. And I'm really just sharing that because it's like, I also like struggle with that. And I also have to really take moments to like check in with, do I want to do this? And if it's okay, the only way that it's going to be okay if I don't do it is if I tell myself that it's okay. So I feel like just recognizing your own personal power, to create the life that you want. It's all up to you. You know what I mean? We have Peacock. We have beauty, immortality, spiritual awakening, and enlightenment. So in the month of February, you guys could be looking very good. And I feel like this is because you're allowing yourself breaks in between. Pile number 2, you may struggle with burnout very easily. And I feel like your guides are saying the more that you prioritize self-care in the month of February is the more that you'll also glow up, look better. We have the signs Libra and Leo coming out as well with the Peacock. Just more self-love is the answer for you in the month of February, pile number 2. So those are my messages for you, sweetie. If this resonated, comment a peacock emoji to let me know that pile number 2 resonated with you. If you guys are interested, I have personal readings linked down below, as well as other services on my website. I love you guys. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you in your next pick a card reading. Alrighty, hi pal number 3. Welcome to your monthly predictions for the month of February. So let's read off what your image has. So in the month of February, pleasure, sensuality, creativity, receiving. February brings indulgence, love, and allowing joy without guilt. So I feel like in the month of February, you guys are not filling your schedule just for the sake of filling your schedule. You're allowing yourself to play more. You're allowing yourself to express your creativity. I feel like you guys could also be trying new hobbies as well. In the month of February, Spirit wants you to get used to receiving. So allowing yourself to receive more, asking for what you need because it will be delivered times 10. Okay. In the month of February, people are just going to be wanting to give you a lot more. Just because like there's this good energy around you and in your aura. Okay. Let's see what your lucky number is for the month of February. For pile number 3, Spirit, lucky number, we have 999, release. Endings are new beginnings in disguise. An ending symbolizes the closure of one door and the opening of another. The whisper is reminding you to release and allow. It is in the release where the magic happens. So I feel like as you guys let go of certain things in the month of February is the more that you allow yourself to receive more. So if you feel the need to clean, declutter, remove, let go of, especially if you guys are the type of people who hold on to like items for a minute. So this could be like somebody gave you a teddy bear and they haven't been in your life for the last 5 years. Get rid of that teddy bear, okay? Like buy yourself a new teddy bear, okay? Pile number 3, like show Spirit that you're ready to receive more, because this could be like, you never know, like, so say for example you've been trying to let go of this heavy betrayal that you experience from somebody breaking your heart, and you letting go of that one item is you telling the universe, okay, like I'm ready. This is you telling yourself, I'm ready to let go of it. Maybe every time you see that teddy bear, it unconsciously reminds you of everything that you've been through and you've just been keeping it around you for like the past couple years. So going through your closet and decluttering that what doesn't resonate anymore, you know what I mean? And I did this recently too, and I recognized that even my space, my energy feels lighter. I released all the old like friendships that I'm no longer connected to, old relationships, like all this other junk that I was holding on to for no reason. It made it easier, my energy easier, my heart felt lighter. So that's coming up to share for a reason. So we have affirmation to claim this number 999, because after you guys see this reading, you're going to be seeing that number 999 everywhere. An affirmation you can say is, doors open for me where others have closed, bringing transformation to my mind, body, and soul. Love that for you guys. Absolutely. Let's get into the messages. All right, Spirit. What part of you is being nourished or strengthened this month? At the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. Okay, so your intuition is going to be off the charts, okay? And then we have your feminine energy is going to be very much like, I feel like in the month of February, you're really just going to be tapped into your feminine energy, allowing yourself to just kind of just exist in the energy of love. And this is coming through you doing more things that you enjoy, spreading love. This could be you guys actually cooking for the people that you love, cooking for yourself. I love that for you. Let's tap in and see what else is coming in. What part of pile number 3 is being nourished and strengthened in the month of February, Spirit? In the month of February. And a lot of you guys could be listening to music, just allowing yourself to really just tap in with your inner child as well. And I feel like this is like you listening to music that you really enjoyed when you were a kid. So this could be like radio music. I'm just hearing like pop, Disney music coming in. Everything just feels very lighthearted for this pile. All right, Spirit, what is being nourished for pile number 3 in the month of February? What is being nourished? What is being nourished for pile number 3 in the month of February? Boundaries. Okay. Pile number 3. Excuse me. Confirmation. You are protecting your energy. I feel like that is what's being strengthened for you in the month of February, and it being next to the High Priestess. I'm getting this energy where you guys are trusting your intuition when it comes to people, when it comes to not having certain energies around you because of what you've been through. Okay, like you are guarding your heart, but not in a place of like well, I'm never going to allow myself to love again. It's more of like, well, you remind me of a connection I've already dealt with in the past, and I am not going to be entertaining that. And I feel like the more that you step into this energy, it's like you don't feel as guilty as you used to be with setting certain boundaries. And I feel like this is coming from a mother wound as well. Maybe you watched your mother not set healthy boundaries growing up, but now you're allowing yourself to do the exact opposite. Like, you are breaking generational curses by not just keeping people around you for the sake of keeping people around you. I'm hearing this one quote where it's like, keep your friends close but your enemies closer. You guys are not on that bullshit. Like, it's like, you don't really like, if somebody doesn't mess with you, you're protecting your own energy by not keeping them around you. You don't want to know what your enemies are up to. You don't want to know what your haters are up to, because you don't give a fuck. Okay, you don't care. You want to live a life full of pleasure, joy, and just peace. And I feel like that's why you're protecting your energy in the way that you do, because it's like, if somebody is around you that's not at peace, baby, best believe they will bring that energy into your reality and cause all types of wreak all types of havoc, cause all types of frustration. And you guys know this because it's like, who you had to release in the past were direct reflections of this. Okay, it's not one of those things where it's like, oh well, like, I respect other people's choices. Yes, you do, but their choice to choose chaos, they can do that in their own reality. Okay, you're a summary of I think it said you're a summary of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So you're recognizing that, okay, like, how the people around me are like showing up in the world matters, because that can affect my own energy and my own vibration. So I feel like this month of February, pile number 3, I'm getting this energy where you are really just like, you're spending time with yourself and you're loving your own company. And it's coming out of a time of like, before you used to want so many people around you, and you're not in that energy anymore. In the month of February, you're really recognizing, oh my god, like, everybody that I had to release was necessary, because look at the peace that I'm feeling right now. I just get this energy very strongly. Let's tap in. Let's keep going. Let's see. What needs to be digested, processed, or released in the month of February for pile number 3? For pile number 3, what needs to be digested, processed, or released in the month of February? For pile number 3. What needs to be digested, processed, or released in the month of February? For pile number 3, Spirit. What needs to be digested, processed, or released in the month of February? Whoa. What needs to be released, digested, or processed in the month of February? I think in the month of February, Spirit wants you to get used to the fact that, like, you may not make money in a traditional way. And I feel like you need to release guilt on that, because maybe some of you guys were, whatever job that you may have or maybe doing, maybe it's not conventional, maybe it's not like people don't, maybe I'm just getting this energy where people could be very judgmental towards the job that you have, or how you want to make money. Maybe they think that it's like, this will never make you money, or maybe it's just like, maybe you do a certain type of work where people just kind of don't really jive with that in your home, in your environment, whatever it is. I feel like Spirit wants you to get used to the fact that how you make money, if you like how you make, however you're making money through your creativity, allow yourself to just do that without guilt. It's not about how other people want you to live your life. And I feel like you guys are starting to recognize that, like, you know what, like, at the end of the day, people will have their opinions, but this is my life to live, and I love what I do. If you love what you do, then you love what you do. Okay, period. And I feel like also, pile number 3, Spirit wants you to know that, like, money is not fleeting for you, success is not fleeting for you. In February, Spirit wants you to release lack mentality around that you will never be taken care of by the universe. Really just trusting that your creativity will bring that abundance that you're looking for. I feel like that's what Spirit wants you to let go of, like, thinking that, oh, my future will never be secured. Some of you guys could be pursuing certain things, or showing up in a certain way creatively. I don't even know, whatever. You guys could be doing certain creative crafts, and you may think that, oh, this may not make me any money, but at least it's fun. And Spirit wants you to get out of that energy and open your mind up to receiving more. Doing meditations, like, with how much you make a month from this creative craft as well. You know what I mean? That can help you get out of the energy of lack surrounding your creativity. You guys were not meant to conform to society and how they say that you should make money. That's coming up for a reason. And in the month of February, I feel like you're recognizing that more. That also people will hate, especially if it's like they're working a certain job and they're not making a certain amount of money. They would want you to feel a certain way, especially if you're making more than them. So say, for example, somebody went to school to become a doctor and they did that, and then now they're like thousands of dollars in debt, and they're not making as much money. And then you may be like, I don't know, painting, and then they're seeing that your numbers are going up or that you're doing very well for yourself. Bad mind, okay? Like they can really be hating. That's that that's that hating, jealous spirit, okay? Like, so recognizing projections and recognizing that sometimes people are just jealous of you, okay? Like not taking, this is reminding me of like when I started my business, not telling people about it, because it's like people had opinions on it, and it was just like, well, I don't really want to hear your opinions as I'm building my dream, I'm building my legacy. It's not about what you have to say. And that's just coming up for a reason. I feel like I needed to share that. It's just like, well, do what you feel called to, pile number 3. This is your life to live. And if I died today, I'd be happy because I am doing what I love. So do what makes, I feel like the more that you do what you love without wondering what other people care about, or how they have opinions on it, the more your life will feel in alignment for you. In the month of February, some of you guys could be getting a new tattoo or booking an appointment for a new tattoo. It's coming up. If you're getting something unconventional tattooed on your body, go for it, babes. Like, go for it. This is your confirmation. Alrighty, what small but powerful action can pile number 3 take to support this timeline? Get prepared. Okay, get prepared, baby. Like, even if like it's like, okay, this is reminding me of like how when my mom first opened her business, like she would like get dressed up and go to work anyway, even though there was nobody on the schedule. And ultimately now, like in the future, she's like living her dream life, and her schedule's like booked and busy. So get prepared in that energy. Create those downloads, those like PDF files that may come up in your mind, those creative downloads that you get. Do the paintings, even if no one's buying from you now. Line yourself up for the future. So spirit saying that just do it. Don't worry about like the when. Just continue to show up in that energy as if it's already manifested, and that's how you're pulling in this manifestation and expanding as well. Pile number 3. Do more things that you love, okay? Regardless of how your bank account looks, regardless of how other people, whatever other people have to say about it, enjoy your life, enjoy creating as well. If you guys had an offer for overseas travel or work, take it. That's a sign as well. Take it. I feel like spirit's just saying allow yourself to expand in the month of February. If certain opportunities are offered to you out of the blue, trust it. Listen to your heart. Always check in with your heart, guys, before you make a decision as well. But I'm just hearing get prepared. Like, you never know. Like, your life can literally change overnight. Pile number 3. I feel like spirit wants me to emphasize that for you. Let's see. Let's get some more cards, sweetie. I felt called to my fairy deck, so let's see. Let's see what your messages are, sweetie. So at the bottom we have moon energy. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. So protecting your mind in the month of February, allowing yourself to just expand, okay? Even if you don't know how the hell everything's gonna manifest. It's like having big dreams but not knowing, but like the dream is so big that it overwhelms you. That's how you know you're manifesting. Like, you're really like allowing yourself to expand and want and actually like allow yourself to receive more. I don't know why it's like hard to like get that out for a second, but if your dreams scare you, then you know that you're really dreaming. Okay, that's the best way to put it, sweetie. Anything is possible. That's coming up for a reason. All right, pile number 3 for the month of February. Any mess? Ooh! Okay, that flew. Let's see. New beginnings. I love that for you. This fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. So that's coming up again. So it's like starting your new business, whatever it is that you're starting that makes you happy, baby. Do not share with a soul. Do not share with a soul. This is your new beginning, and you're gonna be getting a lot of inspired downloads in the month of February as well, pile number 3. Some of you guys could have come from pile number 1 as well. We have inspiration. Be prepared as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call on you at any time. Nice. Okay, so whatever download you guys get in the month of February, act on it, pile number 3, regardless of how it may work out in your mind. We are so small compared to the universe, you guys. The universe can make anything happen, and you never know how it's going to play out. What we think is possible, it's like, it's so small as the ways that it can manifest. Like, I think about this in terms of, like, I'm thinking that I'm gonna meet my soulmate in Arizona or in Vegas, and then actually they live 5 minutes away from my hometown, and Spirit was trying to get me to move back here, and I wasn't like, I was kind of just like, I don't want to do that. But had I had listened to my own, like, had I had leaned on my own understanding, I would have never met my soulmate. So this is what I mean, like, trust your intuition. You guys are high priestesses. You're deeply connected to the divine. Okay, trust your inspirations, act on it, because you never know how fast your life can shift overnight. Do what you love. That's the best way I can put it. Okay, let's get some final messages for you, pile number 3, for the month of February. For the month of February, set your healthy boundaries. Also, enjoy any meals that you cook for yourself. Make it fun. Like, you know, decorate it as if you would decorate a Pinterest bowl. You know what I mean? Go on Pinterest, look for inspiration, pile number 3. The more that you tap into your inner world and the things that bring you joy, your creativity, the more that you allow yourself to be in alignment, I feel like that's coming up for a reason. Let's see. Listen to your emotions instead of judging them in the month of February. Okay. We have, I'm worthy of the life I desire. Time to write new beliefs. Heal your inner world so that your external world matches. Be a vibrational match for what you desire. Nice. Okay. That's what's happening for you in the month of February. You're going to be feeling a lot more worthy of your desires, of your goals. I feel like you guys, the fact that your dreams are so big, maybe sometimes you feel like, am I worthy of holding them? And it's like, this would not be put on your heart if it was not meant for you. You have to think about it in terms of, like, not everybody wants to be an author. Not everybody wants to do content. Not everybody wants to do running. Not everybody wants to write a book. Like, these desires are different for every person. Like, for me, I want to write a book, but because I also enjoy writing. Like, I journal every day. So that may not be somebody else's goal. You know what I mean? So it's like, trust the desires that were put on your heart because they were put there for a reason. We have the 7th house, relationships, marriage, y'all. So changes in your career and changes in your relationship. Some of you guys really could be meeting a soulmate in the month of February. That's coming up. Spirit wants you to focus on reprogramming your mind as well in the month of February. And being more authentic. Speak your truth without fear. You're worthy of being heard. So say what you mean and mean what you say. Okay, it doesn't matter what anybody else has to say about it. We have bills on auto pay, financial freedom, wish being granted. Okay, pile number 3, act on that creative idea. That's all I can say. And it's a yes from the universe. All right, I'm gonna end it right there because I think that's very very much confirmation. Okay, so those are my messages for you, pile number 3. If this resonated, comment a fairy emoji to let me know that this reading resonated with you. I'm sending you so much love. If you guys are interested, there are personal readings linked down below, as well as other services on my website. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you in my next pick a card reading.